Welcome to XXLRC. Today we got another painting project. Take a look. You guys may remember this body from a previous video that I did. I bought this off of Amazon Warehouse. Did have a little damage here. There's a little crease, and down here there's a crease. I was going to send this back, but the return process didn't quite work out, so now I'm stuck with it. This was already trimmed out a little bit, but I went ahead and I did a little bit more trimming. It needed just a little bit more on the top here where the roll bars come down. And I went ahead, went to the local hobby shop. I got some cans of the SpazStix paint. I used that in a previous video as well, and I really liked the way that this paint laid down, so we're going to use that again. I've got the Desert Tan, Coyote Brown, and the Olive Drab, so you can probably guess where I'm going with that. We're going to do a camo paint job. We're going to do something a little different. I'm not going to use any type of template. I'm going to do it just like I did in that dish soap paint job video. I'm just going to use soap as the masking agent and just see how it turns out. All right, that body is for a Traxxas UDR. Now, I did show my stock UDR in another video, but this one, as you can see, not stock. These are big monster truck tires. I dubbed this one the Monster UDR. However, that body doesn't fit great with these tires, so got to find something else. I was going to do the stock UDR tires. The set that I have is pretty nice, pretty new, and for this project I wanted to paint the wheels. I don't really want to sacrifice those nice Traxxas UDR wheels and tires. So I have these wheels and tires off of a ARRMA Mojave, which I don't even own an ARRMA Mojave. These tires were actually on a Lexan 8 buggy, if you can believe that. That's just what was on it when I bought it, and I thought they looked like clown shoes, so I immediately took them off. Got some proper buggy wheels and tires for it. So I was left with these. I know, blasphemy to put ARRMA wheels and tires on a Traxxas vehicle, but what else am I going to do with these? They've just been sitting around. They do have a big hole bored in them. I think that's just how the ARRMAs are. So I have these adapters as well. They kind of fill that gap to make it the same size as the UDR drive shaft. They fit on there pretty good, and it just so happened that they turn out I had the red adapters and these red wheels. That wasn't planned out or anything. That's just kind of how it happened. But they're not going to stay red anyway, so it doesn't matter. I plan on painting these to kind of match the whole desert camo look that I'm going for. If you guys are interested in any of the products in today's video, they'll be in the description down below with links to where you can buy them at. But now that we got all that out of the way, let's head outside and get to painting. We got our wheels prepped. I cleaned them with just soap and water, and then I just did a wipe down with some alcohol, as well as these center adapters. I got everything all taped up. Spray paint we're going to use Krylon Specialty Camouflage. This is Khaki. Not as concerned about the back as I am the front, so I went ahead and flipped them over. Now we'll give a good coat on the front and we'll let it dry real good. Looks like pretty good coverage on there. I'm gonna let these things bake in the sun for a little while, and then we'll get to work on the body. We're gonna use this Dawn Platinum dish soap. It doesn't really matter, it doesn't have to be this, it could be any dish soap. If you saw the last video, you know I got the Radiance from Aldi. Doesn't matter, any dish soap, just something, it's just the thick liquid is really what we're after. And then I've got my main color here. We're going to do Olive Drab as the base. I'm going to go ahead and start with the dish soap. We're just going to do a totally random pattern on here. Doesn't have to be anything fancy, just kind of string it across wherever it lays, it lays. Get it on the sides here as well. Get it on this side, down the middle, these rear quarters. Just something to mask off, that's all. Once we're happy with that, grab our paint, shake her up a little bit. We're going to do a couple quick coats and then we're going to rinse it off. I don't usually go this thick polycarbonate paint, but this is just part of this technique. You kind of only got one shot to do this. That looks pretty good. So now I need to rinse all the soap off. I had a ton of questions in my last video about how long do you wait? When do you wash the soap off? When is it going to rinse the paint away? The answer is no, it's not going to rinse the paint away. I rinse it off immediately. I'm going to go grab the hose right now. We're going to rinse it off. The paint's already stuck. It's just going to wash away the soap and any of that paint that's stuck to the soap. It's been about, I don't know, 15 minutes or so, maybe 20. This thing is thoroughly dried. I went through with a paper towel, and there was some little pieces of paint that were sitting on top of the dish soap that just kind of stuck to it. So cleaned all that stuff up, made sure everything's dry. Now we're just going to fill in any of the blank areas with, I've got this Coyote Brown, as well as the Desert Tan. Now they are kind of similar, so hopefully it's not too close, but we'll go ahead and start out with Coyote Brown. Now I'm just going to finish everything off with the Desert Tan. That's the lightest color that I have, so I think it'll really make all those colors pop. And I got plenty of it left. I can cover everything. I may come back through and do some backlight. I think I probably will, just to make it look all uniform, but for now I'm going to just finish it up with the Desert Tan, see what it looks like. Been another about 25 minutes. Everything's nice and dry. I really do like the way that this Desert Tan looks. However, it is a matte finish, and I would prefer my backer to be a gloss finish. So we're gonna go ahead and do one more coat of this ultimate black backer. Haven't used this yet. I bought it for the other truck, but ended up not using it. I just used the gloss black on that one. So we'll give this stuff a try, and then we'll see our final result. This thing has been sitting out baking in the sun for about an hour now, and that finish looks amazing on there. Don't mind the cicadas. I live in South Florida. That's just the soundtrack of Florida. But yeah, this thing looks really good. Now this side still look a little dull, but that's because it has a protective film on it. I'm gonna go peel this off for the final reveal. that turned out pretty good. For a body that I was just going to get rid of, I'm super impressed with how this turned out. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Oh, guys, I totally forgot. As I was, getting ready to close out this video, I have some stickers here, XXLRC, and subscribe, which, by the way, go ahead and do that if you haven't done so. But I gotta put these on my new body. I think right on this, where this rear fender is, we'll put our subscribe up top there. Then we'll hit up the XXLRC right underneath it. I think that'll be a pretty good spot for that. And then I'll do the same on the other side. Now, I think we can call this one done. I want to thank everybody for joining me today. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. If you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss anything. And I'll see you guys in the next video.